What is good, Spuds? This is your man, Jesse Whitedeer, host of the Needless Potatoes podcast, starring me, Jesse Whitedeer. How's everybody doing? How's your Saturday going? I do apologize that this is a day late between a massive case of food poisoning, courtesy of the Ada Taco Bell, and a few other things. We had to get this out late, so I apologize about that. But fret no more, because our special guests today are the Ada, Oklahoma-based power something, the four-piece that is Oberon, and all four of these guys are really good friends of mine. We all sit down and we talk about origin stories, tour stories, all that good stuff. Just all the stuff that Carl Sagan would be proud about or proud for. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm getting over food poisoning. Anyways, sit down and join me as I talk with Oberon about how they came to be, how the stars aligned, and all that great stuff. And once again, thank you so much for listening to the Needless Potatoes podcast with me, Jesse Whitedeer. And we'll see you next Friday. Thank you so much. Be sure to wash your hands, stay safe, and you guys be good. Yo, dogs, what's up? This is Jesse Whitedeer of the Needless Potatoes podcast. I'm joined by the power band that is Oberon. So we'll go around the room and let everybody introduce yourself, starting with Mr. DJ Bryant.
Oh, you already entered. We just spent like 20 minutes trying to fix your whole setup here.
I know.
Yeah,
it's all fucking shit.
Yeah. My name is DJ Bryant.
And you play guitar and do vocals, right?
Yeah, that is correct.
My name is Logan
Thank you.
Wood. I play the toms.
Tom Waits? What?
Bass player, Adam Smith.
My name is Jeremy Wingard. I play guitar and sometimes with myself.
Well, all right.
Oh, hey, this is family. This is a family podcast.
You said I can say what I want.
You can say what you want.
Okay, thank God.
We don't we're not against a masturbation joke in this thing. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you guys the levels. Make sure.
Okay, yeah.
I can't see anything.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's good.
Anyways, well, wait, did you say someone was going to catch him masturbating?
He already caught me.
That fights against the coronavirus, so
It does boost your white blood cell count.
yeah.
Oh, masturbation?
Yep, that's why I never get
Yeah.
sick.
GG. Wrecked.
All right. Well, once again, thanks for being here in Logan's house. It's always good seeing you guys.
Yeah.
I guess that's what I'm supposed to say. But just kind of getting into it, how did this all begin? How did all of you guys come to be in this present incarnation of life and time in life?
We'll swing that over to Logan.
Logan, you're getting swung over.
I didn't come into the band until about 2 years after you two started this, so
Was it that long?
I think
Nah,
so.
it wasn't that long. When did we start, Jeremy? Exactly.
It was a long time ago.
It was sometime like
It's like around
late. It was like
2009.
2009.
Yeah.
After my band had broken up.
Initium,
and-
right?
Initium. And the other guitar player, singer in that started playing drums for us. And then I invited Jeremy over to jam, and then it blossomed. And then we made the drastic mistake of meeting Logan Wood.
Mistake we're still paying for.
I'll make you regret it.
Yeah. Well,
You already
You already
Duh.
did. Logan's like the seven plagues of Israel.
Is it a little late to say that?
Yeah.
He just
We he doesn't know it, but we're still doing the Make a Wish program, and he's still around. So I don't know. Say something. You're looking at me like you want to say something.
he's giving you like a sexual
No,
look.
Logan actually helped put on our very first show as Oberon.
did.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Stage manager, sound guy,
Sound guy.
Yeah.
promoter,
Yeah.
roadie.
Loaned you my drum set
Yeah.
He did.
and the sound equipment.
Yeah.
Oh, that was yours?
So
I don't
you
think that was
had to
yours.
Let me.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he started bumming over. I think it was a plot.
Yeah, it was all.
He became
pre-planned.
homeless, so we let him stay in the house.
It was all pre-planned just to join the band.
So we started jamming with him, and then next thing led to another. He joined the band after Chris departed, and then Logan. Actually, the best thing he's done, he found Adam. Yeah, he met Adam at the bar and said, "Hey, come play with us," because we tried out a couple of bass
Yeah.
players, and
Trying out to a very loose term there.
yeah,
Can you give names?
no,
Drop names of everybody.
No.
Well, they weren't that good because obviously you found Adam Smith,
yeah,
Well, we did
who
have
is
Ryan. I will mention Ryan.
yeah. I think Ryan, to be fair, he was just too blown away by it all.
That's true.
He
Yeah.
didn't know what to do.
yeah, he was blown away by your rock star energy.
Yes,
Just 4 cleanly shaven dudes in a.
I wasn't cleanly shaven.
Oh yeah, you had the mutton chops, right?
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he had the chops.
not then.
Yeah, you did.
No,
Well,
I
yeah,
didn't.
because you had
No,
a
I
little
didn't.
you had a little bit of fame before Oberon because you were on the Pontotoc County Technology Center fire.
Yeah,
Student of the year,
The
2
ad.
years in a row.
yeah. Student of the year 2 years in a row. Right? Yeah.
So,
No one's came and took my belt yet. So
well, no one dares.
yeah.
But okay, so you guys all you and Jeremy met. You were in Initium, and then you met Jeremy, and then
Yeah, Jeremy was actually like the roadie for Initium.
Yeah. Then I got promoted.
He got promoted. Yeah,
Well, all right. Shout outs to Jeremy Wingard for
Yeah.
getting promoted.
yeah. We went to school together at Votech, and I remember we would like leave school, like we would use our slips to,
Oh, yeah,
like
we had those slips to get a day off.
went to like a perfect month without missing a day, you would get like a free day off that you got to choose whenever. So we would just do that and then like go home for the rest of the day and just play guitar or something like that.
Go home, play guitar, and cuddle.
Yeah.
There was a lot of cuddling.
Yes.
Well, all right, a lot of platonic cuddling.
Yeah.
Well, everybody that's listening, get yourself one of those
Cuddles and Riffs.
cuddles and riffs.
That should have been the band name.
That should've
Well,
been.
not too late. So you guys do that, and then you meet Logan Wood, who was your drummer, your sound tech, photographer, all around great
No.
guy.
No. No.
Definitely
You
not.
know, wonderful father, prominent member of the Ada music scene.
Do you owe him money?
No, I actually just now paid him back.
Oh.
He did.
I did, so I paid him off. So everything that I say about him, you can actually believe. but he's looking at me like very intently. But
He wants to kiss you.
well, he's had 15 years to do it. So
I think it's more like 20 bucks.
Is that why you finally moved out? You were tired of waiting?
yeah, I was just like this fucking breaking down in my room, like, oh god, is it gonna be today?
You would hear the footsteps coming.
Well, I tried to lose weight to look sexy, and then he just never
Brushed it off.
he
Yeah.
just never did it.
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, then you meet Adam Smith,
Yeah.
the great Adam Smith, by the way. And then you guys form Oberon, and we were
Well,
talking.
we were already Oberon before.
Yeah. Back it up here a bit.
So
We were Oberon.
You were Oberon.
We
then
played
you-
one show. Okay, hang on. We were Oberon. We played one show, me, Jeremy, and a drummer, no bass player. And then after that show, the drummer left. Well, we kind of made him leave, and then Logan joined, and then Adam joined, and then we played our first show together. That March of that following year that we played the first. Our first show was October 27th of 2010, and then the first show with all 4 of us was March.
Today.
10th.
10th.
9 years ago.
Oh, hey, 9 years ago
we were saying.
today.
9 years ago.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Time flies, kids.
Yeah. One day you're playing.
Even
in-
when you're not having fun.
And then, so you're Oberon, and then you play your first show. The first show that I remember seeing you at was the Greenhouse Project.
Yeah.
Which was 9
That was
years
the show.
ago today.
That was 9 years ago.
9 years ago today.
First one.
The Greenhouse Project, and then the very next show was the show, your one and only show at the Village Bar.
I don't know if that was our next. That wasn't our next show.
Was it not?
I think our next show was at Jessica's house party. Remember?
Was that the next one?
No.
You sure?
That came later.
No, it was the Elks Lodge. No, not the Elks Lodge, but
Oh,
the
ballroom?
no, the
Village.
bar.
Was that?
Yeah.
I think I try and block that one out of my mind, I guess. Well, when was the house show?
That was right after that, and then we had another house show after that.
Oh,
was,
yes. Yeah. Jesse just got up and walked around to Logan
Just
and
slapped
pulled
me in
the
the face.
pulled the
Well,
mic up
like
to his
I,
mouth.
I know people are tired of me saying, "Hey, my man, get closer to the mic."
Hey,
you might
Jesse,
get closer to the mic.
That's my favorite part of the podcast, though.
So, but it's only because I care about you, Logan. That's why.
You already told me I,
think he
didn't
was
have
wanting
to
that
talk
kiss.
directly into the mic.
Well, we reaffirmed that that's what we have to do now because of all this awful equipment.
I'm looking at my levels right now. They look good.
Do they? Well, maybe the joke's on me then. But anyways, so
You are, Joe.
On his level.
my entire life is a joke. So we,
I mean, you're talking with us, so yeah.
yeah, that's true too. It got really dark and spooky in here.
It did.
But so you do those first set of shows. What was kind of the first formative years of this band like? Was it because this was your first like major, all of you guys' first major band?
Wasn't my
Correct.
first major band.
What, Nishian was major?
What are you defining as
It
major?
wasn't my first major band.
Well, I mean like as far as like touring, having merch, recording, all that.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, I used
Oh,
to have a
okay.
band in high school. We played 2 shows.
Okay.
One at my church and then one at the school.
I don't remember that. That's
Hey, we won first round of the Battle
Hey,
of the
that's
Bands
when
with my first
when
band.
Korn was here. That's when Korn was still living
We
with
won
me.
Squirrelapalooza with this band.
No, I didn't play in Korn. We had a foreign exchange student named Korn. And he spelt it just like the band.
okay.
That really
It's
happened.
not adding up.
This is before I met you guys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. How convenient.
So, first set of shows, formative years. What were your impressions there, DJ? You seem to be the de facto leader of this group of misfits. You're the, why is that funny? You're the Hulk Hogan of this NWO.
You know it, brother.
Are you just going to stare at me? You're not going to answer my question?
What's the question?
What were the first formative years like of this band?
They were fun. Yeah.
Okay. So,
It's a learning experience.
okay.
Yeah.
Was it just learning how to time manage, being more professional, playing shows, all of that as far as learning experience?
It's too bright in here now. Yeah. It was. It's kind of like one of those hindsight things. You don't realize because like we're talking about these shows that we played, and it was so long ago, and
I don't remember any of them.
Well, that was like what Andy said. He said you don't ever think about the good times until
Yes.
after you have them.
Mm-hmm. How come you never realize? Yeah, well, how's it go?
The Nard Dog.
The Nard Dog, brother.
Yeah, Nard Dog's brother.
Don't look at me.
At the end, you never realize you're in the good times when you're actually in the good times, or something like
Yeah.
that.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. Let's just say he said that.
Time flies.
Time flies.
Time flies. Yes.
Do. Yeah. So first formative years. What
They were fun. Yeah.
Were
there?
they? Lots of playing on flatbed trailers out in the woods. I'll
Well,
tell you that.
okay. And then you guys played like
We played on a roof.
We did play on a roof.
Remember, we thought that
Yeah.
show was fun. It was fun, but
It was.
it's all like subjective. Like it depends on what you play, like
Okay.
what shows you've played. So now the shows we play, we can't go back, and those shows would never be like fun now, but they were then.
And you guys played at a biker rally, right?
Oh, that was the worst show of all time.
What do you call a rally?
Remember, we played with what was that band? Didn't they have like the word black or something in their name?
Oh, Black Rain.
Before my
Black Rain.
Before my blackest memories.
Black Rain.
Yeah.
No, before my blackest
Before
memories.
my blackest memories.
Yeah.
Black Rain.
Is correct.
Oh, wait.
We've never even heard
I
never
of
really
the
call
name
it a
Black
biker
Rain.
rally. It's more like an open field.
Yeah.
no one there.
So we went to, it was, where was it? Like Wichita.
How about Davis?
Wichita
Campground?
Hideaway is what it was called.
Washita Hideaway.
Washita, yeah.
Yeah, Washita Highway down by Davis. And we thought, this was our early years.
Yeah.
So we had,
Biggest stage we played.
huh?
The biggest stage we ever played.
Yeah. And it was a huge field. It's where like people go, like campgrounds. They had like, thing is, the campgrounds
turn
weren't
it
even
closer
set up close to the stage, and then the food trucks were like set away from the stage, so like nobody was coming over to the stage. I'm not even sure where people were. They were out in the woods.
That's a lot like, what was it out at Pink? The Metal
Yeah.
Mayhem or Metal Militia? Or yeah. It was like
I
those
would
shows.
pick that any day over this show.
Yes.
Those were good shows.
We played
That,
under
uh,
a carport.
At least you had people
It was
there.
next to a barn
Okay,
on a
so
stage that I literally fell off of.
I always forget about that show. I feel like I played that in Initium, but I didn't, because I went to a show when I was in Initium there. That's why.
where
I
was
wasn't
that at?
playing
Was
as
that, was that at the
Initium.
Hill?
Where
It
was
was
that?
out in Pink.
Interesting.
Pink?
Oh.
Yeah.
And Logan fell off a stage?
That wasn't their first show. I went out there before though.
Well,
4
they've
shows.
had a festival there like
Yeah.
many times. They do it
420 Fest or something like that.
Like, yeah,
is
it was
what
like an annual thing.
What about Freedom Fest?
Oh man, you're
That was
bringing
on the
back some
flatbed.
memories now. Man.
Yeah.
flatbed?
Which one is
trailer,
that?
wasn't it?
Freedom's
I'm having
Fest was with,
PTSD.
yeah,
Was-
that was with Adam Ivy when he
Systematic destruction.
yeah.
And stuff. Yeah, out in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like during Memorial Weekend, and then there was those other ones where we played out there during Halloween a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the ground.
We learned that we don't like playing out in the cold.
Well, who does?
Yeah.
It's not good for your equipment.
Nope.
So and then so you do those first set of shows, and then at what point did you start playing at like the Railhead and some of the more established venues?
It was later the year we started, like all together, our very first show, wasn't it?
At the Railhead?
Yeah.
Was that our first year?
It was
I
pretty
think
early.
it was our first
first
year.
year or two.
See,
yeah.
it's been 9 years, and I can't think. That's a long time.
Because we met up with Systematic guys.
Yeah.
It was
Because our first show was like, was it with
mid-year.
them and it was
It was
Devour
with
the
them.
Innocent, right? That was
Possibly.
and then one other band.
Either
We
that
had
or
4
Coma-
bands that night.
Either that or Coma Trip, because we always play
Oh,
with Coma Trip.
It was Coma Trip, Systematic, Destruction, Devour the Innocent, and us. That was our first show there. I'm pretty sure.
That was at the Railhead.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it at what point was it when you had that guy that was reading notes during
Yeah,
your
that
music?
was actually
that was pretty early on.
The very first time we played there was a guy who sat in the back and he like flipped us off. Like, I think he was a little like mental illness, kind of something like that. But I don't know. But after the show, he was like, "That was awesome." But he flipped us off like the whole show, like in between songs and stuff. It's like, okay,
He was just showing his appreciation.
yeah. But then there was also the guy. Yeah, he. Yeah. Oh, okay. He was. He would have a notebook and then just scream and shout up by the stage.
Lyrics and stuff. Was that
I'm
the
not
whi-
even sure what it was.
Was that the White
Dark
Power
spells
guy?
or something.
I don't remember.
They all run together.
Yeah.
They're all the same guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
We
you've
love
done
the
a lot.
Railhead though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Railhead's great. And,
Don't be scared of the Railhead.
And yeah, and shout outs to Miss K over there at the Railhead. Mm-hmm. She's excellent. But okay, so so you do the Railhead, and then at what point was it that you went to like the Blue Note and kind of broke into the Oklahoma City territory?
We didn't play the Blue Note for years. We
Yeah.
played other venues a lot, like in the city, like Thunder Alley and old
Your
McSalty's, Your Mom's.
Yeah.
It took us a while to play Blue
Sauce
Note.
Fest.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, Sauce Fest, yes. Yeah, Sauce Face.
So like the Railhead and Blue Note,
Did he say that?
McSalty's,
Yeah,
all of those venues.
Paseo.
The what?
The Paseo.
Paseo. Okay.
I think
So
that was
the
the first place.
It was, yeah.
Okay. And then
Paseo Underground.
Yeah.
Big, huge festival in Stillwater.
With dead weight.
Oh yeah, Tumbleweed.
Yeah, Tumbleweed.
Yeah. We met Deadweight, and then slash Grell slash Sunlander now. We met them at it was
It's
Battle of the
Paseo.
Bands. Yeah,
Yeah.
Paseo Underground. Yeah.
okay. And then at what point was it that you started breaking into like outside of Oklahoma, like Texas, Kansas, those type of shows? Because originally you played a show with Silver Tongue Devil before you ever went to
Yeah, they
Dallas.
played
or-
with us up in OKC. It was actually at the studio we recorded Through Space We Ride at. The guy there who we knew. He decided he wanted to start trying to throw some shows there at his studio, and then we met Silver Tongue Devil there, and like we've probably been playing with them longer than anybody now. Mainly because they're one of the few bands that are still together that we started playing with. Plus, we love them. So
Oh yeah, no. They're-
Homies.
Yeah, absolutely. No, they're all great. Definitely shout outs to Craig and Alex, John. I forget their bass player's name. The new kid, he was an Exploder, and then I think it's Joey is their drummer. So I apologize if I'm forgetting everybody.
did they
But
get a new drummer?
Yeah, they have a stand-in drummer.
Oh yeah,
Because they did have
Joe,
David
yeah.
Cruz, and then I think when we had seen them, they had what's his name from Never Cease, Abel. Yeah, Gabe, not Abel. I made the bad mistake.
I said Gable.
yeah, Gable, Chad Gable. Shorty G was there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Holla.
No, yeah, holla. But
If you
yeah.
hear me.
That wasn't that. That was good. I was in my mind. I was like, yeah, that's good.
you know. That's
Well, interesting about that is if you played him on SmackDown versus Raw, he would like his
go.
interest would explode, and then he would like fly into the air and then fly to the
That's
ring.
Rey Mysterio.
All right.
No, holler if you
guys
hear me.
want to take a break?
Bring out the phones.
No, that's Booker T. Can you dig us up?
No, you guys keep going. You do you.
Yeah,
No,
Scott's-
Rey Mysterio shot out from the ground.
I know, but never mind.
All right.
We'll talk about off air.
So anyway,
Getting back to the more important stuff. So, Silver Tongue Devil is one of the more prominent bands that you guys have been playing with for a while. What are some other bands that you guys kind of enjoy playing with?
All of them.
Okay. Well,
Go ahead.
what are their names? Can you name some of
All
them?
the quick answers.
like Terminus, Crowbone, Diesel Beast.
Terminus actually did my laundry that one time.
Well, good.
Well, come down to our lunch.
Great story.
But so Terminus, Diesel Beast, Silver Tongue Devil, Sunlander,
Sunlander.
Systematic Destruction back in the day.
Yeah.
Devour the Innocent back in the day.
Letters to a Friend.
Now they're Letters to a Friend. Let's see, Soul. They're been playing a few festival shows, right?
Yeah. They're moving on
Pouring
up.
all around.
dogs
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they got the rub from you guys, and then now they're
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah. We helped them out.
Yeah.
And,
It's all us.
yeah.
But kind of going back, what were some of the more prominent venues that you played with or played in Texas, like Dallas, Denton area?
Andy's.
Monogamizer was another band.
Yes.
Yeah.
Monogamizer. Yes. 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 Thank you, Jesse.
You're welcome.
Randall, we promised we didn't forget about you.
Yeah, Randall, we
You know
love
how it
you.
is, Randall. We love you, Randall.
Randall. But
Andy's Bar was like the first place that we played in Texas. Andy's Bar in Denton, Texas. And then Reno's,
Reno's Chop Shop.
yes. And then Wits End. Those are the J&J's Pizza and Abby's Underground, which is no longer around,
Yeah.
but yes, they're all
Okay.
great places to
What was
play.
the place in Wichita Falls?
The Elbow Room.
Oh, Wichita Falls. No,
Oh, that was
that's in
the-
Wichita, Kansas.
That was
Wichita-
the Lost
That's
End,
that arcade place,
the
wasn't it?
arcade.
That was
That place
probably
is
like
cool.
one of the coolest.
the Deep End. Yeah,
That was like the
Arcade.
coolest place we played, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because it had a bunch of arcade games that you could play.
yeah
yeah.
the Deep End in Wichita Falls, Texas.
Yeah.
So
Played there with Earth.
Earth
Earth
Groans.
Groans, yeah, which was a hardcore band.
Yeah.
They're
And
also
then-
big time
We've
now.
done some hardcore bands.
Mm-hmm.
Fun times.
It's our favorite.
Oh yeah, the infamous show at the ballroom.
We didn't play that show though.
Yeah, you did.
Did we?
Yeah, Rashid.
We
played-
did.
Yeah, Rashid played with you guys
With Space Ape.
because
Yeah.
it was
And
you
a bunch of
guys,
hardcore bands.
Space Ape, and then 3 hardcore bands.
Wasn't that one
Good
of
job,
the,
Jesse. December
first
2.
White Dinner Entertainment shows that you ever booked?
Yeah, that was one of those White Dinner
Was
Entertainment
it
shows.
September to Dismember or something like that, or December to Dismember, something like that?
September to Dismember.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was
Good job.
stolen from December to Dismember.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know that.
Yes. I
Didn't
know
you?
that.
You're a smart
didn't you, ruin your ties with them after that show?
Well, yeah, because I'm not gonna here to trash anybody, but there was a lot of physical altercations, a lot of back and forth, and then they talked a bunch of crap about us on Facebook. So, but we were all in the same room together for 2 hours, so it's weird that they went and took that energy and then put it on Facebook and social media. But neither here nor there. But that was also that was the show that you guys played with what's the name of that song? Ain't No Sunshine with Rashid Lowry, the great Rashid Lowry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, at the hardcore show. It's very weird because it was like all those hardcore bands and then all that happened and then they left. And then
Yeah, that's when we played with the Tooth. Yeah, which was a different show.
the Tooth show was the very first show
That
that
wasn't the show that everybody got crazy at.
yeah, I know. The Tooth
Yeah,
show
so,
was
yeah.
the Tooth show was one of the first shows at the EC Ballroom, which kind of brings up another point is that you guys had played the EC Ballroom, and that's kind of really where you started cutting your teeth, was it not? At the
Yeah.
EC Ballroom.
Yeah, because there was no place to play in town, so we had to make our own place to play.
Yeah, and you guys have played with Our Mother's Martyr there.
Oh, yeah.
Triple Bypass, which was Our Mother's Martyr and Triple Bypass for my birthday show, which you lovingly put my senior picture.
Oh, yeah, and Devour the Innocent was on that too.
Yeah, Devour the Innocent
Yeah.
as well. Yeah,
Man, that was a long time ago.
and then
That was the
then
first flyer I made, I think, for.
it was a good one. A lot of people liked it. But and then you guys have played the Semino show at the Municipal Court Building
Yeah.
with the Devour the Innocent, and then you've played. I'm just like fucking giving your whole
Yeah,
history here.
We don't
But,
have to say nothing.
Yeah. Why did we even
going.
come?
Well, I
We're
mean,
just here for fact checking.
but can you kind of talk about some of those?
Why do you keep pointing to me?
Well, anybody, I guess. Can any of you guys, any of you four, talk about those first Municipal Court Building shows in Semino?
Adam, you
No.
want to talk about it?
Hardcore.
Jeremy, you got any
They were
any
fun
thoughts on
shows,
that?
though.
Yeah, they were fun. Just kind of a similar vibe to the ballroom shows here in Ada.
Yeah.
Just kind of very DIY.
You never know what to expect at those kind
Yes.
of shows. Like people show up or people won't, but that's a great thing usually about like playing in smaller towns that have no venues, because whenever you put on a show, people usually come.
It's true. Yeah.
So that was always a good thing.
Awesome. So go out and support local music if they're in your area, especially heavy metal and hardcore, or don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
If you like to.
Yeah, if you
If
want
you
to,
like
you
'em.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Vintage 22 was another venue that you played here in Ada.
Twice. Disasters both
Yeah.
times.
Okay.
We're not a band that should be playing
No.
that small. A wine bar.
Wine and dessert bar.
Yeah.
Well,
Last time we played, we rattled the wine balls off the walls.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
good times.
Yeah.
Crowbone actually played there.
Yeah.
They did. Yeah. That was
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good time. Crowbone and Our Mother's Martyr.
Yeah. Me and Jeremy's pedal boards take up most of the space, so.
Yeah. You have to stand like right inside the door, so every time somebody comes in or goes, you have to move out of the way.
Yeah.
Mid song.
I had.
A lot of fun.
Remember whenever Jeremy Carell was dancing with that girl in front of us when we were playing that show, and just dropped her right in front of me, and like her beer went all over my pedal board. Oh, that reminds me of another time we were playing at
Casey's
house.
Yeah.
Not that one. Leslie's.
Oh yeah, Leslie.
Yeah, yeah. We were playing at
yeah.
her place. We were doing a house show. And I remember this one girl, she was hammered and she just came cold. She just collapsed right down, like face first.
Like a tree falling
Yeah,
over,
straight
just-
fall, like right on top of my pedal board. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, all right. So
What was our last house show?
It might have been that.
It was around that, and that was like in the
That's where we've
daytime.
done something
That
before.
was in like the daytime too.
That wasn't that.
It was like in the it was in the daytime. It wasn't
like
nighttime.
It was like on a Sunday. It was like a barbecue. They just wanted us to come out and just
Barbecue.
jam. And it was, I don't know.
Yeah. And then the time at Casey's and the cops came.
yeah, all the times at Casey's house. Shout outs to Casey Howard, by the way. Which,
No, we were talking about
Casey Griffin.
oh,
Casey
Casey
Griffin.
Griffin. Yeah, Adam Smith's cousin.
yeah.
Yeah, and then they
Yeah, and then Casey Howard's place too.
yeah, Casey Howard.
Halloween,
Yeah,
his
Casey Howard's
birthday,
place, and then Casey Howard of
Our Mother's Martyr.
Our Mother's Motos.
A lady we
Moto.
know.
Our Mother's Moto.
No, a lady we all know.
Toadash.
Toadash and a National Acrobat.
Mm-hmm.
He has a podcast with Garrett Gondor called Brain Dead Air, which you
Yeah.
should definitely check out.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, everyone in listening land should check it out. But okay, so then you kind of do that, and then you guys have one full length album, an EP, and then you have the split. Mm-hmm. Can you kind of go into detail about any of those? Maybe start with the full messed up there. The full length.
Why the
Kinda-
full length?
Well, I mean because it was first.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was not.
The
How
EP
long-
was first.
He's like
Dude,
telling us
are you
all
a
these
fan?
shows we played, and then doesn't even
This
know
is-
what album we came out with.
We're fact checking today. We're not telling
Okay,
any stories.
well, fact check me on
Through
the
Space
EP.
We Ride was first.
Okay.
First CD was the Greenhouse Projects.
Oh yeah. That
Actually,
is
wasn't
true.
there a demo before I even started the band?
We messed
We
up on.
did make a demo.
Yeah, we did make a
The-
demo. Yep.
I was
Probably
actually
3
gonna
people
mention
I've
that
heard.
last week at practice
And probably
It
only
was-
3 people over here.
It was titled "Rhythms from Uranus,"
Yes.
from your anus.
Still like
and
that title.
yeah, it had 5 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What were the 5 songs
None of
on there?
which still
and we
are.
recorded
Which
it
we never
during
played.
a tornado warning.
Yes.
I remember that in the shack, out behind my parents. Yeah.
So what were the 5 songs on that?
By the Hands of Death, The Forest, From Here to Andromeda, Hyperion, and Beyond the Farthest Star.
Okay.
Yes, not in that order, but
And
yeah.
then you graduate and you start recording the EP through Space We Ride. And what were the? Why was that funny?
You said we graduated.
I mean,
Why
I
did
guess
we
you,
graduate, Jesse?
I guess you moved on, or
How do you know when I graduated?
All right, you recorded the EP through Space We Ride, and then you record that in Oklahoma City.
In
Yes.
January of 2012.
Yes.
Okay, and what were the songs on that?
Space Lumberjacks, and then Whisper of the Whale, Phobos, Demos, and Tides of Titan.
Okay.
In that order.
Yes. Well done.
And what was that recording process like, Jeremy?
It was fun. It was our first experience in a professional studio, which is kind of a different thing if you've never done it before, but it was fun.
I
Different
remember
how?
the first day getting up at it was like 6:30 in the morning, and we're all like rushing to get up there at 8 o'clock to start.
Yes.
Yeah, musicians shouldn't be getting up that
Yeah.
early to go
That's-
record music.
Yeah.
Or you picking me up in your mom's minivan with all the stuff, all my drum stuff.
Yeah.
Good times.
We learned a lot from that
Yes.
one time, like a lot.
Okay.
Don't settle for we'll always love that album, but it's not like, it doesn't encapsulate like the sound that I think like what we are. So, but we still love it. I still love those songs to this day.
Oh yeah.
Some of my favorite songs.
I hate every one of them.
But you mentioned Jeremy that it was different. How was it different?
I mean, it's just different from the experience we'd had before, just kind of recording. I don't know. I don't want to make this sound poorly, but just it's a different environment being in a professional studio versus like working out of somebody's garage.
Yeah.
Or working out of a shack. I mean, just a lot more equipment, and I don't know, like you can experiment a lot more, I guess.
Yeah, take your time. You don't have to do it all in one day. So if you have to do some here and do some there, just don't cut corners.
Yeah. And if you have a good producer, I mean, they won't let you anyway. They'll push you.
Yeah.
Which I think we've been lucky enough with all of our recordings to
Yeah.
have that at least during the recording process.
Yeah. And don't be fooled by scam artists.
Yes.
As
Scam
we
artists.
learned on the full length album.
Don't pay before you get your mixes.
Let's hear that story. You don't have to say his name, but
Matt Hawkins.
Matt, okay.
I'm not afraid of
Okay, Matt Hawkins. Because can you kind of go in a little bit of that? Because you guys did pay, and then he.
You know what's funny? We almost went to the studio where we are now. We almost went to Breathing Rhythm Studios first, but we had originally they had talked to You guys went there, right? Or did you just talk to them?
No, I think we went by there, right? We went to.
It was that.
Did we?
We went by and looked at it.
Yeah, he was recording out of the studio, Analog Sound Studio.
Watch them knees, bro.
But it was a really nice studio.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, it was
tons
an
of
amazing
Yeah.
studio. The owner of it actually invested, good money into this place.
We just got unlucky with
The actual
the
producer of
guy,
it.
the producer.
He
He knew what he was doing. It was just I think he had a lot of stuff going on.
Had too many Subway sandwiches.
Yeah, you could say that.
Something. Yeah.
Mushrooms, wasn't it?
Yeah, every day he came in, it was like a different story. One day he come in.
had a black lady rearing.
Yeah, he left. Remember, he left like middle of the day, and he come back like hours later and was like he seemed kind of like tripped out, and he's like, yeah. I ran into this black lady, and she was like sassy, and she got out and started yelling at me and everything, and then she called the cops and stuff. It was crazy. And I was just like, okay, that's kind of weird. But this is also like the very first day we were heading up there, something happened to his grandpa, and we're like, okay. But then this is 7 days.
I think so. Yeah.
7
Every day
days there was something that happened every single day. Yeah, and then. After we recorded, we paid extra couple grand to have it mixed and everything, and never saw a dime of that.
Yep.
But luckily enough, we knew Russell Brownfield of Soundwalker Studios, and
Artisan Sound Studios after that.
no, it was before
It was
that.
Artisan first.
Man, I
It was Artisan, but it was
Yeah.
Soundwalker whenever he did the.
Which is where we
That was
recorded Through Space We Ride.
Yeah, Artisan Sound Studio. Yeah. And, but it was, what was his name who recorded Through Space We Ride, though?
David Johnson.
David Johnson, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, just make sure you thoroughly inspect. Try and find out as many people that you know that have been to somebody to record before you go, if you can. Or you might get screwed.
Look for them 5-star reviews.
Yes.
5-star reviews, and then of course you guys, your last recording
The Divide, yeah.
was the Divide with Sunlander.
Yeah, we did a split with them, and we recorded 3 tracks at Breathing Rhythm Studios.
What were those 3?
It was Antimatter versus Matter, Whisper of the Whales, and Eye of the Tiger.
Okay.
And we recorded those 3, and it was just kind of really, we just wanted to try the studio out at first. And then we were like, you know what, let's like do a split. And originally it was supposed to be with Sweeper,
Yeah.
but plans fell through on that. And then I just hit up Sunlander, and they're like, yeah, give us like a week. And then we had tracks.
And all the recordings from Breathing Rhythms have been live recordings. And so these are all just the band all together playing
With overdubs on guitars here and there and stuff.
because you guys
Yeah.
need to re-edit your stuff.
Yes.
That's why I'm the boss.
No.
Okay, so you have Through Space We Ride, Pale Blue Dot, which is the full length, and then you have the Divide with Sunlander, and all of those are available on Spotify, correct?
Yeah, somewhere.
Okay.
They're available out there.
They're on the internet.
Yeah. The Divide is hard to find under us because the splits are weird, and it'll be a while before we do another split just because of the headache I had to go through / doing a cover song also. It's just kind of a pain in the ass, so it'll probably be a little while before we do something like that again. If we do, it'll be just like on a record, split record, and then just release the tracks independently, digitally somehow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then you're working on the second full length album. Is
Yeah.
that correct? Can you give any details about that?
We
No.
just. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Now, we just went to the studio the other day and went over the tracks some more and got some details down, and we're receiving some more tracks in. We were actually supposed to receive one yesterday. He said he was uploading it, by the way. But
I was going to ask about that.
it never came through. I got to message him. So, sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But so to be continued on that, I guess.
Yeah, we're taking our time on it.
I mean,
so.
we recorded it almost a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
So I think we put a lot of waiting into it
Yeah.
and let him take his time.
Take his time, and this stuff costs lots of money, and we don't, like I said, we don't want to cut corners anywhere. We want to, if it takes a few years to do it and spend the extra money to do it, then by all means we need to.
We just like to make people wait.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Is that something that you're going to try to tour off of, or?
We'll definitely push it hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I wouldn't say we're going to tour per se, unless we get with an actual booking agent that is actually, they know what they're doing, and probably with a bigger band.
That's what we got Jesse for.
Because otherwise, we have toured twice before, with Brea and then Grell.
Can you kind of go in a little bit about either one of those tours?
Yeah, we toured with Brea when?
2012.
It was right after
July.
we recorded, or after we released.
Yeah. Through Space We Ride.
Yep.
We went down through Texas during the summer.
DJ's
Yeah,
car.
it was fun.
Yeah, in a Dodge Caliber.
And that was a Star Stuff tour, right?
No.
No, this was.
We weren't allowed
we
to
couldn't name
the
it.
tour then.
No. And
Okay.
we weren't allowed to name the second tour either. Come to find out.
But we did
in
it
fact.
anyway.
So we did that, and it was fun. And then we were booked. Actually, then
you talk
Grell
into the mic?
got booked on the Stoner Hands of Doom Festival in Richmond, Virginia. And then we got booked on it.
That was their first tour, right? That was East Coast, or
No, down through Texas was the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, and
With
then
Brea.
So the next year we did the Star Stuff tour.
okay, so the going back to the first tour, that was in parts of Dallas. What cities did you play in Dallas?
We did Fort Worth, which is part of Dallas, kind of, I guess you could say. But we did Fort Worth,
DF Dub.
Austin, San Antonio,
Midland,
Midland,
Lubbock,
and then Lawton
and OKC.
and OKC.
Yeah.
Started
Yeah,
out
that
in
was that
OKC.
tour. Yeah.
Okay, and then on the second tour is where you did what? Boston, did Richmond.
We started in. Where did we start?
Was
Started
it
in Lawton.
Kansas City?
Started in Lawton,
Started in Lawton, and then Kansas City,
Kansas City,
Chicago, Columbus,
Chicago,
Springfield, Mass,
not Springfield, Northampton, Mass.
Northampton. Okay.
Northampton.
Stayed in Springfield,
Yeah,
and then it was
Then
Boston,
and Boston,
and then
Philly,
Philly,
Philly. I forgot about
and then
Philly.
Richmond.
and then Richmond.
Philly was a good show. Remember that guy?
Where he's
Philly
jerking
was a good
himself off?
show.
What was it? Chip Grinder? or something like
no
that.
idea.
Window.
No, Chimp Grinder.
Window liquor.
Chimp Grinder was good.
I didn't. I was not
Window
even in-
liquor. He started like moaning and like kind of like screaming in the mic, if I remember, and then he stuck his hands down his pants and was touching himself.
Yeah. We all got very turned on.
Yeah.
It was hot.
Everybody was silent after the last song. Nobody clapped until Brandon from Grell. Like it was like a long silence, and then all of a sudden he just goes, "Yeah!" and starts clapping, and everybody was just like, "Okay."
Are you Snapchatting over there?
I am Snapchatting.
Oh, okay. Well,
So then we played Stoner Hands of Doom in Richmond
Yep.
with one of my all-time favorite bands, Valkyrie.
nice.
Yeah.
And then you also, and that your buddy Nico's band, or was that another band?
No, that was Valkyrie.
Yeah. Well,
We played with one of my best friend's bands, Titanus. We
Titanus,
played in
yeah.
Boston and Northampton, Massachusetts with them.
You got any other stories besides the masturbation story for that tour?
Oh.
Because you guys,
My favorite part of that tour is like anything to do with Adam, pretty much.
Adam never comes prepared.
Oh no.
Never comes with any extra pair of socks. Extra
Yeah.
whatever.
What's the
and it
number
comes
one?
with a
What's the
tiny
number
pillow.
one
With
thing?
no socks at all.
Yeah. This is in November in New England.
So
and
what would you recommend, Adam?
New socks every day.
New socks every day. And what about a blanket?
You need a blanket,
And a pillow?
big ass pillow.
We stayed at third story like apartment complex in Kansas City, and it was like a studio apartment, right? And the floor is like, I thought like there's 10 of us plus whoever was living there, like, so there's like 12 people, and like every time you took a step it sounded like the floors were just gonna break through. But I just remember Adam, I was sleeping next to Adam, and he had the smallest pillow ever. It was like a
Reese's.
yeah, it was a Reese's pillow.
A Reese's dog
It
pillow.
was like
Squeak.
it squeaked. And he had a Dallas Cowboys blanket or something like that. And all I remember was he was shivering, and the shelf next to him was rattling.
I toughed it out though.
oh man.
But also, we went to get food that night too, and it was in Kansas City. And I remember going through the first place we went to was that like a Wendy's? Were you with us in the vehicle?
Yeah, we
'Cause we
ended
had
up at Taco Bell. I don't remember what the first place we went
Yeah.
to.
Well, first of all, we had to back the van with
Yes.
the trailer back down a hill. It took
down
30
an
minutes.
alley. That was
down
yeah,
an
that was
alley.
That was an ordeal.
And then once we found a place, somebody was throwing up at the drive-through spot. Throwing up, they had the door open, they were throwing up, and the place was closed. So we ended up leaving. Then we went to the Taco Bell, and they had bulletproof glass through the drive-through. So that tells you pretty much everything you need to know.
Excellent.
I mean, there's
Oh yeah, and then don't forget our first tour down in Austin. We pull up, and as we're pulling up to the venue, like a block before that, there was like basically fucking SWAT team.
I think somebody got shot.
Yeah, it was like somebody got shot. The cops had bulletproof.
yeah, it was down the road, and then we got greeted by somebody, and they were going to chauffeur us across the street because the neighborhood we were in, and so
This was like literally right across the interstate too, from like downtown Austin.
and I guess it was
We played in the ghetto,
It was
Yeah.
just a bad place to be, and
but we did it.
we did it, and it was a good
We
show.
played in Austin.
I mean, we played to everybody who was there to play music with us,
Yeah,
and then maybe one or two people.
yeah.
But it was still fun. But back to the second tour, and I'm going to bring this up because I know Bentley hates this story.
Oh, here we go.
And I
Never
always have to tell everybody this story. But Bentley, we were coming from Springfield to Philadelphia, and we were in Connecticut, just about to cross the border, and everybody was hungry, trying to find food. And so he turns off, which, by the way, the road we were on, you're not supposed to drive with a trailer. And we found this out after the fact because of our driver told us about it. But Bentley turned into a school parking lot. And he, what is that supposed to mean?
That's how much time you got left, so hurry up
Yeah.
with the story.
I'm gonna draw this story.
You have
out for
27 minutes to finish this
Well,
story.
we have 27 minutes till the end of the podcast. So you got to fit in.
But
Just cut this out.
Can we finish early?
People got to go home, man. I'm fucking hungry.
I don't want to hear this.
You booked the podcast.
Well, I didn't know.
Why
it was
didn't you
go-
order
It's
pizza?
it's not our problem. You go to bed at like 8 o'clock. Anyways,
Full disclaimer: we always have snacks for everybody, just not this time.
Yeah, thanks.
That sounds
what
about
a
right.
dick. Anyways, he pulls into the school parking lot that's literally they just cleaned the whole, like took the whole concrete parking lot out, so there's no room to turn around. And this is a busy road on the border of Connecticut and New York. Well, he decides to back this trailer up into traffic, and I don't know why he decided. I guess he just got aggravated at it, but he put it in drive and took off. And there's these rocks.
To be fair, it was very hectic at that point.
it was.
He had people
It
talk-
was.
I mean, I put myself in
I
his
was sitting
position.
right behind him, and I was like,
I
trying
would
to
have
give him
been
advice.
frustrated as hell. I would have fucking done the same thing.
I think he was ready to punch me, but
Yeah.
no, he ran over a boulder and dumped. It ended up cracking the
Oil filter?
The oil filter. I guess it stripped the oil filter and broke loose, and it was spilling oil all over this road. And we had made it a mile or two down the road before the light came on, and he turned off, and sure enough, there's a trail of oil. And we were stuck there for a good amount of couple hours, and we were in a rush to get to
And
Philadelphia.
it was raining.
And it was raining.
Yeah.
It was good times, but that's part
I'm
of
just
the
glad it
tour
didn't
part.
happen at any other moment because we would have been screwed.
And then very last day, right when we were about to drive back home from Richmond,
Oh, yeah.
our
We drove, 18 hours straight?
on a broken axle. There was a shackle for the leaf springs on the trailer.
Yeah, so the axle broke. And then, because we had a guy come weld it back on
Yeah.
in Richmond.
And then we made it to, I think it was Memphis before we checked it.
Yeah.
We were checking it periodically, but
It was broken
we
again.
had to literally just get
We got ratchet
Ghetto-
straps and duct
Ghetto
tape.
rig this thing with fucking
held it together.
a 4x4 piece of board and then ratchet straps, and
Yeah.
we just limped it home.
Yeah.
And
That was
you-
the
you
longest
can't-
night
you
of my
cannot-
entire life.
I mean, that's part of tour life.
Because we
And-
drove all the way back to Lawton, picked up the vehicle, and drove back from Lawton to Ada. And I had to go to work the next day, too.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God. It was 18 hours and then doing that. It was just not fun.
I got dropped off on the way.
Yeah, piece of crap. I don't even know why you got dropped off, by the way. Why'd you get dropped off?
Because we couldn't fit the drums inside Jeremy's whatever car it was. Ford
His
Expedition.
Ford Explorer.
Explorer.
How did you make it down there, though?
My mom brought her truck up and loaned it to me so that way I can load it all back into the back of the truck, and I drove it back to the house.
But how did we get down there in the first place?
Me and Adam
Yeah.
rode separately with the equipment.
Then where was your vehicle?
I didn't have a vehicle at the time.
GG.
This is the best part of the podcast.
This happened every practice.
Yes. This is how everything goes.
Every practice?
It doesn't have to be practice. It's just every time we see each other. He's always questioning me and giving me the fifth degree on everything.
Well,
Trying
Logan,
to
he's trying to
get all
help
the
you.
details.
You need to be
Yeah,
questioned.
your story's not adding up. That's what I'm saying.
Because
That's
you're
what I'm getting at.
confused, man.
Detective
You're
Brian over
You're
here.
old now.
The plot is breaking down right in front of you.
Aren't you 30 now?
Nope.
Not yet.
Nope. Not yet. I'm going out the day before.
Which is in when?
Huh?
So I can mark it on my calendar?
April 3rd.
Sweet.
Nice knowing you guys.
Time
It's
to
a Friday,
celebrate.
so good time. April 4th is a Saturday. So
Yes, it is.
So we need a new guitarist and lead singer by then?
You got one right here. Jesse White Deer.
Sweet.
Of the Needless Potatoes podcast.
Yeah.
That's how I introduce myself now. This is Jesse White Deer of the Needless Potatoes
Not White Deer
podcast.
Entertainment?
What?
Not White Deer Entertainment?
What's White Deer Entertainment?
Entertainment.
Entertainment. Actually, speaking of White Deer Entertainment, on March 21st, actually March 19th, the lot in Ada will be opening back up. And March 21st, spoiler alert, Sky Juice is playing. So it'll be the first show of the season for the lot.
Very
We're
cool.
supposed to talk about that yet.
Booked by White Deer Entertainment.
Now it's
Which is
breaking
me.
news.
It's not booked by the Needless Potatoes podcast?
No.
Endorsed by the Needless
Well,
Useless Potatoes. Is that right?
Useless
Potatoes.
Useless potatoes. I tell you what, boys, you should buy that for burn. Needless. Oh, yeah.
The Warlord podcast. And that-
Oh, yeah. Carrick was calling it the Useless Potatoes podcast. And I would correct him, and he'd be like, nah, brother, it's the useless. I can't do Carrick. It's the Useless Potatoes podcast. Sorry, couldn't do Carrick. That was a shitty impression anyways. But kind of getting back on course here. Now you do the 3 albums. We talked about the tour. What is like some of the songs that people ask you to play whenever you're playing these shows? Like what's one of the more songs that people come up and they say, hey, play Tides of Titan or play
They usually
Pillars
ask
or-
us to stop playing.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Just
Can you give me more details
Everyone
about what?
usually
yeah,
They're
they-
like, hey,
time
shut
we
that
know
shit
is-
down.
yeah. Yeah, they say get the fuck off the stage. We're tired of hearing this.
Well, I mean, I think Eye of the Tiger is probably one, right?
I get that a lot.
Phobos.
Phobos, Pillars, Pangea is probably the number one that I usually hear.
Kevin, he wants all the songs.
Yeah, shout
He
outs
always wants
to,
Space
can't believe we
Lumberjacks.
haven't mentioned him yet.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Kevin and Jessica Foster.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, and all the crew.
yeah, all the crew. Mikey, what was it? Jackie, Jessica,
Zabo, yeah.
Zabo, Alex. Yeah.
Yeah. Who else, Jesse? Keep going.
Let's see. Just of Oklahoma City.
Yeah, we'll start there. This is the rest of the podcast.
All of them. Name every single fan.
Yes. Name all of our fans.
It's pretty easy. There's not many.
Your Danzig buddy that comes to the shows. The guy with the goatee.
Who?
Your Danzig buddy. Your
Oh, Brenton.
Britain. Yeah. Yeah. Shouts to Britain.
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay. So we've already established that.
Christian Colbert.
Who?
Christian
Eh,
Colbert.
we don't talk about him.
Why not?
He's an asshole.
Oh, okay.
No, we love you, Christian.
I'm going to text him.
Christian Colbert. Okay. So, but yeah, so definitely shouts to all of those guys, all the super fans.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Definitely. Now, just kind of wrapping up here. We got about,
We're wrapping up?
well, I mean,
Oh, thank God.
Going.
well, just kind of keep going here. What are some more of your favorite shows, just playing gigs and stuff? Because we talked about the tour, but and we've talked about like the Railhead days.
I love opening up for like bands we love.
Like,
Like Paul Bearer.
Oh,
We opened up for Paul Bearer.
Intronaut.
Yes.
Intronaut.
That was
Mutoid
fun.
Man is probably like
Yes.
Mutoid Man and Valkyrie are my 2 favorite ones because they're like 2 of my favorite bands.
And that was the Mutoid Man show was at the 89th Street,
89th
right?
Street. Yeah, all 3 of those are at 89th Street that we just mentioned.
Paul Bear was the time that right after a job interview I had to show up, and I was in a shirt and tie,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and people accused me of dressing like Donald Trump.
I mean, you look like him.
Do I?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's kind of well. He's in the WWE Hall of Fame, so I'll take it.
You aspire to be him, don't you?
Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. You know, we both like his daughter. I'll say that. Sorry, Mr. President. But
Hope he shuts this podcast down.
you're done. You're fired.
All right, the rest of this podcast is just you doing Donald Trump impressions.
Yeah.
I don't think
Go.
I can. I think I just have that.
Okay.
This is kind of spiraling into madness. But
All right, ask us some more questions. Go.
okay,
Ask each one of us an individual question.
individual question.
Yeah,
okay,
Truth or dare.
Truth or dare. Jeremy, starting with you, what do you think you bring to this band?
Adam starts laughing.
The sex
It's probably
appeal.
more about what I take away from the band.
What is that?
Not really anything.
Well, so it's fair to say that you have like a parasitic relationship with this band.
Yes.
Okay,
I feel like I'm most of the sex appeal of the band.
Yeah.
right. I would agree.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too bad you're married.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too bad, fellas. He's married to a woman.
What happens at practice stays at practice.
But Adam, with you, what do you think you bring to this band, or what don't you think you bring to this band?
Say that again.
What do you think you bring to this band, or
I bring groovy bass lines,
uh-huh.
good stage presence.
Okay,
I talk to all the fans. I give thanks to all the people who come to shows. And I just like rocking with these three guys.
He brings the weed.
Yeah. Bring the weed and smoke with me. I'll smoke with you.
hell yeah, brother. Logan Colwood, what do you bring to this band, or not bring to this band?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay,
First truthful
David Wayne
statement
Bryant.
all night.
David Wayne Bryant, what do you think you bring to this band? Full disclosure, your first name is Daniel, right?
No, you jackass.
Davis.
How many times have I told you?
Dylan?
No.
Doug?
Devontae.
Devontae?
Yeah.
Okay, Devontae
Yeah.
Montavious
Junior.
Jr.
Yeah.
David Wayne Bryant, what do you think you bring to this band?
So you know it. Why'd you
Junior.
call me Daniel?
Just call him Junior.
Big booty.
Junior. Big Booty Daddy. People are fucking
got
shutting the
that
shit off
big-
right
Yeah. Let's see. I bring. Good question, Jesse.
Also nothing.
I bring
Awesome dance moves.
the dance moves,
The butt.
the butt, and
It's the gravity that holds this band together.
yes, it is. We all revolve around my ass.
That's very true.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, what else? What else do you need?
So,
Riffs. Do I bring the riffs?
Dope
Yeah, I bring the
riffs.
riffs. But I don't need to tell you
Melody.
something you already know. Huh?
Some melodies,
The melody. Yeah.
the melody. Okay.
Yeah.
some solos.
The solos. The vocals and the drum beats.
Again, I do nothing.
Yes, exactly.
Logan does nothing. Logan
Logan's-
Colwood does nothing.
As I said before, he's part of a Make-A-Wish. And we're just fulfilling that deed for him.
So you plant the seed of the deed that is Logan Wood.
Yeah, Mr. Deeds. That was a good film.
That was a good.
good
show.
film,
That was a good movie, Mr. Deeds. You know, Little Nicky is an underrated
Yes, it is.
Adam Sandler
Yeah.
movie.
That, what's his name, has a nice rack whenever he gets boobs put on his head.
Oh, yeah, the demon in that movie.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi.
That's not Steve Buscemi.
I've never seen it. I don't know.
Oh. Okay. Anyways, all right.
Missing
Well,
out, man.
Apparently.
You thought Uncut Gems was good.
Uncut Gems was good.
Oh, yeah.
Uncut Gems was good.
Is
I
it
think-
more stressful or less stressful than Uncut Gems?
What, Little Nicky?
Yeah.
It's way
Probably
more stressful.
Yeah, yeah. Go out and see Uncut Gems if you haven't. Jeremy
Well,
made
it's
us.
not in theater anymore, so
well,
you can't do that.
it's out on streaming services.
Yes.
But Jeremy made us watch that movie while he laughed
great.
sinisterly.
Yes.
And then I bring the space facts
Oh, and the space facts as well.
Yeah.
I forgot.
along with Jeremy.
I thought we
bring the
moved on
space
for that,
facts.
but we're still on that. Okay,
Yes.
so kind of wrapping up here. What is some advice?
And I bring pedals.
pedals.
Yeah.
Actually,
And
check
pedals.
out Pedals and Chill with John Bomboy. If you guys
Yeah.
haven't already,
I've been a part of that. Go ahead.
yeah, you can check out the video with DJ on there.
Yeah.
But what is some advice that you guys would give to some upcoming bands? Anybody?
Don't do it.
And I bring guitar rhythms.
Okay.
Oh my God. Turn his mic off. He's driving me.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill him, guys.
So, all right, guys. Well,
Make it to
The
30.
rule of 3. I won't do it again. Because then I have to do it like 4 more times.
What?
You know what I'm saying.
What do you bring?
so guys, thank you so much for joining another episode of the Needless Potatoes podcast with
Already
me.
done?
What was your last question, though?
Yeah, you never
Well,
did.
I asked advice for upcoming bands. and
Oh,
then-
okay.
Yeah.
Like we said, yeah, go ahead, Adam.
Buy you a capable van and trade.
Yes. Transportation.
Play as many
Transportation.
shows as you can.
Believe in yourself.
Don't take every show that's given to you.
Don't do the pay to play.
Yeah,
bullshit.
don't ever
It's a
do pay to
trap.
play. Don't ever.
You can get
don't
ahead
ever,
without it.
Don't ever agree to sell tickets unless it is for an actual band who you know people are actually going to buy tickets to go watch.
Whatever it's worth to you. I mean, if it's worth something to you, you might as well do it. But otherwise, it's a waste.
Practice.
Makes perfect.
Practice in your own time.
Practice,
Don't just practice
practice.
at practice. And then just have a good image of yourself. Create an image. Don't like just put out shitty stuff like shirt designs and
Just don't be sloppy all
Yeah.
around.
Yep.
You know.
yep.
Okay. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks, Phyllis. It's a pleasure being here with you as always. And for my money, you guys are probably the best local band out there. Everyone else should be put to death.
Sweet.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So
You're
when are we
welcome.
going to do a podcast about you?
What do you mean, like as far as you interviewing me?
Yeah, when are we going to interview?
I mean, well, hell, man, we got 10 minutes. We can do it now.
Didn't Warlord Radio do that with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't
Well, I
need
mean,
to.
I don't like talking
but no,
about.
already been
his
done.
Podcast.
Yeah, no one's ever interviewed me on my own podcast.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
start right now.
Okay, go ahead.
So Jesse,
Yes.
how did this all begin?
This
What
all,
went wrong?
I think what went wrong.
That's all we have time for, folks.
What was wrong was
What kind of food do you like?
Yeah. What's
don't-
your favorite food? If you were stuck, okay, desert island,
okay. So
3 foods.
So I like pizza.
It shows
What's that?
nothing.
Hot dogs at Travel Stop. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like gas station hot dogs. I like pizza, and I like bananas.
So you would bring those 3.
Yes, and
Why are 2 of those things that you could stick it? Never mind.
Okay. I hate spaghetti. I'm sure everyone in this household knows my unbridled hatred for spaghetti.
Yeah,
He does
it's
not like
fucking
tea.
Also,
death.
It's fucking disgusting, and I hate whoever invented it. I hate Italy for the fact that spaghetti's invented.
But you like pizza.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Jesse's a
pizza.
complicated guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have layers, but no
Layers
spaghetti.
of pink.
Yeah, layers of pink, which
Shout
is
out.
yeah.
Did it-
Shout outs to Mackenzie
Now,
and
when
Dustin.
when did your hatred of spaghetti start? Was it at
Well,
prom? Was it because of prom? Because your prom date didn't eat her spaghetti?
well, no, that was okay. Let me.
Yeah, take us
Let-
us
yeah.
back.
Yeah, let me take a step back, and then we'll,
okay.
we'll in there. I never liked spaghetti, and then my mom would always make spaghetti, and it always tastes like dick, and it was awful, and I hated it, and I never liked it. And
know what dick tastes
well, I mean, maybe we spent our summers differently. I don't know, but
Did you go to Falls Creek?
how'd you know? No, but yeah, so never liked it.
Now,
And then-
I know your mom very well.
God
and
damn it!
she-
Can I finish my
she's-
story?
You can't be hating on your mom's spaghetti like
Well,
that.
I'm not
She's
hating
a
on my
nice
mom.
lady, man.
I'm not hating on my mom. I'm hating on the spaghetti that she made. Anyway,
Shout out
spaghetti
to
was
Sarah.
yeah. Shout out to Sarah. But the spaghetti was never good. I never liked it. Any girlfriend, anyone I've ever been romantically interested in, who was not interested in me, which is the story of my love life. They were always like, "Hey man, get out of here. We'll give you the spaghetti if you leave." And I said, "I don't like spaghetti." And then they said, "Why are we even here?" But to answer your question about the prom date thing, yes, when I did go to prom my senior year, I saved up money for my tuxedo and everything. And then when we went to Logan, his date at the time, and then my date at the time, I'm not going to say her name, but we went out to Papa Giorgio's, and in my, as a young man, I was very rude, and it was disgusting behavior, and I don't tolerate it now. It was very toxic of me, and but she didn't eat all of her food, and I said, "Hey, are you gonna eat that?" And then big laughs, and so that was very rude of me, and I
Are you there
deserve.
for this?
Logan was there in his fucking
That's why I'm bringing it up.
his fucking slick back hair, and he was just in his fucking white tuxedo.
Back hair.
Me and Logan attended prom together one time.
Oh yeah.
It was that same year.
Yeah, he came to my prom.
Well, all right. Hell yeah.
Same
Bro.
That was before I ever knew him.
What did you think about it when you
I
first
wanted
seen
to
him?
kick his ass.
Well,
We never talked.
No, we didn't know each other.
did you have the Wolverine hair back then?
No,
Oh, okay.
not then.
Okay. Well, all right. So this spot. Anything else before we leave?
Yeah, I had a question, but I don't remember.
Okay.
It was about your life.
Oh, really? Okay.
Jesse, you do stand up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've done
How's
stand
that
up.
going?
Well, pretty good. We're actually can't release
actually?
actually
a team?
can't release can't release the details, but I'm doing a set at Happy Land this year.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, what?
So, but yeah, it's
I've
going
seen your
pretty good.
set. It's good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks.
that
so
one
much.
joke
Yeah, that one joke.
Yeah.
And
about me?
Yeah, and that's all available on YouTube under Jesse White Deer.
Talking about you pooping your pants.
That story's in there too. So check that out.
And me drinking piss.
Yeah. Do you want to tell that story?
No, it's cool. Just
Yeah.
make sure you come out to Jesse's stand-up so you can hear the story about me.
Yeah. We gotta
Yeah,
save some
I'm the
stuff
king
for
of
live
spring
show.
break.
Yeah. The king of spring break, DJ Bryant. But yeah, so
Yes, the king of cheese.
yes, I am Cheese King. But definitely go to YouTube, check that out. Go on the streaming sites, Spotify, YouTube, to check out Oberon and their all of their releases, their EP, Through Space We Ride, their album, full length, Pale Blue Dot, and then their split, The Divide with Sunlander, and
New album to be announced.
the new album to be announced.
Oh, hopefully we'll have vinyl soon.
And they'll have vinyl soon. And
For
you
Pablo
guys.
Dot.
And you guys are playing the Blue Note on the 27th, right?
March 27th. Will this podcast be out
Yes.
then?
Yeah, this will come out Friday.
Oh, you must be running behind. Where's all your guests at,
You weren't
brother?
supposed to say that part.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I am.
Edit it out.
Yeah, well, I edit that part out. But yeah, March 27th at the Blue Note.
You can do a podcast with your mom.
I could. That'd be cool.
Ask her why she always made shitty spaghetti.
Yeah.
Hey, his mom,
Give her the third degree.
his mom back in the day used to have an internet radio show.
Oh, following your mom's footsteps, huh?
Yeah, my ma's footsteps. That's what I call her, is my ma. Hey, ma.
Back
Follow-
in the day when I used to come over and drink all his Dr. Pepper and eat all of his Hot Pockets.
He did.
Mama.
And then he used to play, Logan used to come over and play Grand Theft Auto, and then his parents would get mad at him.
Yeah.
And Jesse almost set his own house on fire.
Yep.
And then you almost set your house on fire.
That's very true.
I,
There's actually
I
a
see the
burn
spot right now. Tell that story real quick.
I wasn't here for it.
Jesse, tell us the story how you almost caught this house on fire real quick.
No comment. We're running out of time. But once again,
Run the show. You can decide the time.
God decides the time, Logan.
Oh, that is true.
Oh my God.
He is universal. Praise him and no one else. But all right. Anyways, thanks again, guys. Thanks again for being here, for listening. If you want to donate to the show, you can go to anchor.com/Jesse White Deer, and you can hit that support tab. You can check these guys out, Oberon, on Spotify, all the streaming sites.
Bandcamp.
Do it. Bandcamp.
Oberon.bandcamp.com.
Yep.
Facebook.com/Oberon OK.
Oh shit.
Instagram, Oberon
It's
Band.
gone too long.
And
YouTube, Oberon Band.
Hell yeah. And you can check out this podcast on all the streaming sites. The Needless Potatoes podcast on Instagram and Spotify, and and on the YouTube. And we got some things in the works. Maybe kick this up to a video cast. I don't know. And we're working on some merch as well. So be on the lookout for all of that.
Sweet.
Is it gonna have my face on it again?
We can only hope. But yep, thanks again, guys. And once again, I have been the Jesse White Deer of the Needless Potatoes podcast, and you guys have been
Logan.
Thank you.
David.
So from all of us, from David, Kyle, Isaiah,
Devontae.
and Devontae, Jeremy Wood.
Jeremy Wood.
You got all our names right. Good job.
Jeremy Wingard.
Oberon.
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 Out.